Howdy everyone, this is Lee from the British Invasion years, and as promised, I'm going to give you a little rig rundown today. I use a Line 6 Variax guitar. I'm actually in the shade now because the sun's moving on me. But just to give you a little rundown of this, it's a digital guitar, so we have regular pickups, which pick up the sound. Okay, but this guitar has a couple special things about it. If I engage this button here, it goes into digital mode, and basically what happens is you get individual pickups on each string that go into a brain inside the guitar. And what this does is it digitally replicates about 30 different guitars and stringed instruments, banjos, resonators, like the sitar sounds, things like that, and I'll go through them too. And I got a knob here that will actually digitally retune the guitar on the fly, so it's pretty cool. I'm actually going to take this down and I'm going to flip it around because I want to show you that this is my amp rig here, and I'm using a Blackstar HT Club 40 tube amp, 2-channel, and take a close look at the equalizer. You'll notice it's flat, it's straight up, there's no coloration on here whatsoever, and this is actually how I play. I play flat. I don't need any coloration, and all I use is the distortion mode and the clean mode of the amp, and that's pretty much it. I will be incorporating some floor pedals soon, and when I do that, I'll do another live feed for you. But I wanted to let you hear what this thing does, and it's pretty amazing. So, like I said, you got regular pickups, and now I'm going to engage. You heard that difference, right? Well, that's a Les Paul right here. Right? If I distort it. Right? I also use a Rickenbacker 12-string. Right? And then I'll use an Epiphone Casino type of sound, which comes up like this. Right? And if I distort that, then it sounds like Revolution. Pretty amazing, right? And then we do some Moody Blues and some other acoustical things, and I'll use a 12-string. And then lastly, I'll use a Rickenbacker 6-string, which is that classic Beatles sound. Right? Pretty cool. So that's the sounds that I usually use in a British Invasion years gig, but there's a whole array here, and they're broken down. This is a 5-position switch here, like a Stratocaster, and when you go through the different models, like there's one called T model, these are all Telecasters. Right? And then you have to flip the switch. Right? Middle pickup on a Telecaster. That real jazzy. Right? And then that bluesy. Right? Oh, here's one for you. There it is. A little Pink Floyd. That's a little ahead of this British Invasion wave that we do. Right? So then we move down to the next bank, which is called Spank, and these are Stratocasters, and you go to that Eric Clapton middle position. And again, this is all digital modeling through individual pickups. Throw a little distortion. And also what I do is I use the volume control to figure out how much distortion I'm going to go with. So this is kind of a rhythm distortion. But I can flip it up for a solo. So if I keep going through here, I move to Lester, which is Les Paul's, which you heard before. Right? Right? Little Peter Frampton, another British guy I love. Has a special bank with P90 guitars, things like that. You guitar heads, you know what that's all about. Rockabilly, which is kind of that semi-hollow. Right? And then we move into Chime, which is the Rickenbackers. A 6-string, the 12-string. Middle pickup. Right? Another version of the 12-string. And then we move down to jazz guitars, semi-hollows. The Epiphone Casino is kind of in there. Right? The jazz boxes. And then we move to acoustics. And you heard the 12 strings before. Right, 12 string. A little parlor guitar, a little tiny one, right? Jumbo 12. More of a jumbo acoustic. And then we get to the resonators, which are banjos, dobros. Right. Got a little sitar. For my friend David Bryan. So there's really a lot you can do, and you can store some of the presets in the front and back of this knob, like I do, and get 5 at a time. So I can go from a Les Paul to a Mic 12 to an Epiphone to an acoustic over to the Rick 6. Now we have this knob here, which is tuning on the fly. Check this out. Straight tuning. Now I go to a drop D. Drop it a half step. Right? Hear how all it changes? And I don't even touch the tuners on the guitar. We do jumping jack flash, and I have the Keith Richards tuning. You can hear how that's authentic, man. There's no two ways about it. And the great thing is they call it virtual capoing. So you can pick any note on any string in any order. You can do 1 or up to all 6 strings. It's really amazing. So that's kind of the rundown on this guitar. It also, this particular model is a JTV-69. It's got a tremolo on it, which is nice, a lot like a Strat. It's got the C-shaped neck, and on the back, this also runs on a rechargeable battery that goes for 12 hours with an indicator, all kinds of stuff. So I've been using Variaxes for over a decade because if you've seen our show, we roll from tune to tune without stopping. So I got to be able to move stuff on the fly, and also I don't want to be taking vintage instruments out on the road. So I hope you enjoyed this quick rundown. We got a great show going on tonight in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Outside, the weather is absolutely perfect, and even better, it's a free show. So if you're in the Doylestown area, come on out to the Thompson Performing Arts Center. All right, hope you enjoyed it. I see that there are some comments, and I'll try and answer them offline, because I'm going to go eat and relax before the show. All right, take care, rock on, have a great 4th of July if I don't see you. Take care.